guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? Hope y'all doing really well and have a really great day. In this video, it's going to be a simple one, but this is something I want to cover in today's video is just where to buy crypto mining hardware and potentially graphics cards. Now, I'm just going to show you places where I've seen stuff available, and till this day, it is available. So there's going to be no excuse for people asking about, Red Panda, where do you buy this? Where do you buy that? Guys, there is hardware available to you if you want it. Of course, right now, the prices are quite inflated, and so you're going to be paying a bit more what you normally would pay for, maybe I would say last year. But hey, it's the bull run. Things are extremely profitable, and that is why everyone is trying to find, whether it's a motherboard, a graphics card, mining motherboard, mining frame, what have you, like all the parts needed to build a mining rig it's to each of their own, depending where you live and depending on how much you want to pay. You know, this kind of stuff is available to the regular Joe, and I'm going to show you today just some places where I have seen stuff available and where you guys can buy parts. Okay, so let's get into it. First off is Amazon. Obviously, Amazon is the #1 place where I've seen a lot of people buy their hardware, and specifically we're going to talk about first is motherboards for mining. Let's talk about first like the typical mining motherboard, which is the Asrock H110 Pro BTC Plus. Now, this is $329 on Amazon.com, and let me tell you, that is not cheap. I would not recommend buying this unless you are trying to go density, and because this one has 12 or 13 PCIe slots. It's $329 plus you need to buy the CPU still and a stick of RAM. And so why I talk about this first is because there are many other options out there that you can buy instead of those expensive mining motherboards, okay? And of course, you're not going to get the 13 or 12 PCIe slots, you know, to do 12 GPUs, but you can do 6 GPUs and, you know, it'll be reliable and efficient this way as well. So for example, I typed in ATX motherboard and I got these results, and the first one that caught my eye is this X470, this MSI X470 Gaming plus Max motherboard. Now, I actually have a video that I actually utilized this board, okay, X470 Gaming plus Max on my 6x3070 Ti mining rig, okay, and it worked just perfect. It's got all the settings you need in the BIOS for 4G decoding, you know, set the PCIe Gen 1 and all that good stuff, turn off HD audio and any other stuff that you don't need. But it was a great motherboard, it worked perfect, and it's $100, okay? So, you know, comparing it to the Asrock H110, $329 to $100. So this is going to be a lot more cost effective. Plus, to go with this MSI X470 motherboard is it's a Ryzen CPU compatible. So you're going to get a CPU that's 100 times better than, you know, the typical Intel G, you know, 39 or 50, whatever. It's like a Celeron or Intel Pentium processor that it's great for mining. That's all you need. But, you know, with the AMD route, you can buy these and you can also CPU mine as well. Okay, so be mindful though of the compatibility of which processor you're going to buy. Most of the AMD processors are compatible with the X470 chipset, but you have to do your own research. I would go to the MSI motherboard website, all right? Just Google it and you can see which processor or generation is compatible with this motherboard specifically. Okay, it's going to depend on the chipset, or which is the X470 chipset here. And so it says here actually 2nd and 3rd gen AM4 CPUs. So you're going to have to find a 2600 and up, I believe, which a Ryzen 5 1600 AM4 processor is Gen 1. Okay, so you're going to have to find a Generation 2 or 3, which is going to be much better and more efficient, and it's going to be a lot better for CPU mining if you guys are into that. And yeah, as of right now, CPU mining is legit. Like, you can do Monero mining or maybe Raptorium. I think Raptorium is one of the most profitable coins right now for CPU mining. So you guys have many different options out there, and there are other AMD boards out there that are also compatible and available. Even if, you know, some of them don't have 5 or 6 PCIe slots, you can then, you know, go purchase one of these multiplier, like these 4-to-1 PCIe USB hub adapters, okay? And so this is where you can plug in 4 mining risers, like from GPUrisers.com, for instance, or any risers that you guys have. You can plug it into these, and you essentially expanded your simple motherboard to have that compatibility. Right here, I have the MATX boards, and these are available. A lot of them are available and under, under 120 bucks, right? You can use these motherboards for mining, and actually these are the Intel ones, which is totally fine. I mean, the LGA 1200 socket processors are generally pretty cheap, okay? But anyways, I just want to talk about that this motherboard has only 3 PCIe slots. So you can plug this 4-to-1 PCIe adapter into the X16 slot there, and essentially you have 6 PCIe slots to use this as a mining motherboard per se. Okay, so 100 bucks plus you need the processor. So we're gonna go LGA 1200 processor, and you can see here that there you go, a G5905, 62 bucks. LGA 1200, there is a G5920, 62 bucks. Looks like these are all in stock and available. So look at that, guys. 5920, 61. Look at this. This is great. So for the motherboard and processor, MATX board, plus this thing, so 27 bucks, plus the processor, 63 bucks. We're going to say $90 there, plus the motherboard, the MATX board, which is 100 bucks. So there you go, 190 bucks for the motherboard, processor, and the expander card here. And you're going to need one stick of DDR4, 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is like 50-60 bucks. We can actually just Google that right now. 8 gigabyte DDR4. And if you want to see which compatible RAM is compatible with this motherboard, you simply just look at the specs, and most likely you'll have to go to the support website of MSI for this board specifically to see what is compatible with this board. So maybe 266 6 RAM, or maybe 2400 or 3200 RAM. Let's see here, 2 DIMM 5200 megahertz OC. Wow. Okay, well, it doesn't say what it natively supports, but I'm sure it's something like that, 266.6 or 3200 RAM, and you'll generally see that these types of RAM is available everywhere. And it's cheap. They're generally cheap. Like Corsair Vengeance, I highly recommend getting Corsair Vengeance. I've had no issues with that. I've had like 30 rigs with this RAM. I mean, there's a bunch of other RAMs out there, but hey, just try it out. If it's not good, then you can easily return it back. Okay, so that's Amazon. All right, now I want to talk about like Newegg. All right, Newegg, of course, has motherboards and processors, everything as well. You guys can research and see what's cheaper if it's comparing it to Amazon or Newegg. But Newegg also has these Asrock H510 Pro BTC Plus motherboards. Now this is like a riserless motherboard, and I've done a review of a riserless motherboard before, so it totally depends what you guys want. But would I buy this for $239? It's hard because you're tied to the risers or the PCIe slots on the motherboard itself, and they're going to be close together. Okay, so that's going to be one caveat is, they're going to get hotter as they're close together, and temperatures and everything. So would I, it depends what you want to go for. If your cooling is really cool and you have airflow, yeah, it may work for you. And it supports the latest and greatest LGA 1200 CPUs, and it has one slot there for the RAM, and so you're golden, right? And of course you'll need an SSD and all that stuff, which is cheap to find anyway. So you're gonna have to just do your own research about this board, and I'm thinking of getting one and doing a review. If you guys want to see that, let me know down below. But yeah, if you think this is more cost effective than buying maybe an ATX board, I mean, I think you'll have more versatility buying an ATX board with an AMD processor, right? Like a compatible AMD board, like this one that we just talked about, that you can also turn this motherboard into a gaming PC later on, right? It's literally an ATX board that you can utilize for gaming or just a regular computer down the road. Plus you got a kick-ass CPU. It's like, I feel like it's a no-brainer going this way versus this Asrock H510. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about that. Okay, I feel like I've been talking about motherboards a lot, but another place that's available for CPUs, motherboards, and a bunch of other crypto mining hardware, check out bscryptomining.ca. He also has power supplies here as well. Okay, like all available. All this stuff seems to be generally available. And yeah, it looks like he's got some expander cards here, RAM, motherboards. Oh, I actually just set one of these up. $200 Canadian. So I think that's about 160 USD. And this comes with the processor, RAM, and the M.2 adapters all in one for 160 USD or 200 Canadian, which is amazing. Okay, so this is another even more cost-effective combo here that you guys can use for mining as well. Okay, so B's Crypto Mining, guys. Go check it out. I'll have a link down below. Okay, now risers. If you guys need risers, obviously gprisers.com. I've talked about these guys before. They have the best mining risers in the market. And of course, there are tons of other resellers of risers out there. But hey, gprisers.com, you're going to get reliability, service, warranty, no-brainer. You guys check it out. Link down below if you guys want. Use offer code RedPandaMining for 10% off if you guys are interested in GPU risers. They have the latest and greatest. The one with the 8 capacitors for reliability and efficiency, and also the butterfly clip for the PCIe slot, which is awesome. Gold USB plated, 2 PCIe 6 pins, just if you want to utilize it on the rear or at the side here, depending on how long your PCIe cables are, and Molex as well. But I highly recommend using one or the other of the PCIe there. Okay, now, yeah, that's GPU risers. They also sell splitters and SSDs, boot drives, if you guys are interested as well. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, going along, guys. Let's talk about now more, I would say, hardcore stuff like GPUs. I think that's something that a lot of people are looking into. Mineshop.eu, I know they're located in Europe. Okay, so if you guys are in Europe, this is probably a good place. But they do ship around the world. But let me just talk about graphics cards now. I think this is a topic that a lot of people are looking for. But you know, the prices are quite high, right? They're high, and so a lot of people won't be able to probably afford these prices for the GPUs, but they're available, right? That's the thing, they're available. And so look at this. Mineshop.eu has 1660 Ti's for €500, 3080 Palette Gaming Pros for $1249. Now I believe these are LHR. Let's see if they, yeah, he says here, this is an LHR model. So yeah, just be mindful. If you're going to be buying these cards, they're LHR, so they're going to get half of the Ethereum hash rate. And I think they're also going to get less hash rate on Ergo a little bit. So look at this, Inno3D 3080 Ti iChills for $1449 in stock. LHR, of course. This is a really sick GPU. Stay tuned. I'll have a review about this GPU. And looks like he's got 2 other ones here, 6800s, which, you know, aren't as efficient as NVIDIA cards, and another Gigabyte 3080 Ti. So there are GPUs here for sale, whether or not you guys think they're good for mining. I mean, any GPU is really great for mining right now, profitable per se, but once the bear market comes, they're going to be pretty inefficient in my eyes. But if nobody can find the OG 30 series cards, like nobody, like they're literally all gone. Nobody's making them anymore from what I've seen. So I feel like it's just LHR cards for everybody. Okay. Another place where I've seen cards, graphics cards available is AAAwave.com. And whether or not you like the price, they're available per se. So look at this. They got 5 of these EVGA 3060 Ti's in stock. They're LHR, okay, so be mindful of that. 809, all right, the price is 809, so definitely higher than MSRP. And of course, you know, everyone's probably trying the Newegg Shuffle. All right, I know everyone's been doing that, and I know I can recommend that, but I mean, what the best you can do is obviously just get your choices in the Newegg Shuffle and do your best. But if you want to pay, right, if you want to pay for GPUs that are available now, then that's what you're going to have to do, right? I'm sorry, but like, right, look at this. 3 of these Gigabyte Aorus 3060s, $759, all right? So definitely like a couple $100 more than MSRP. 3070 Ti EVGAs, looks like they got 2 in stock here. I actually have a few of these, and they're great. They're great, to be honest. Really good on mining Ravencoin and a bunch of other algorithms. Okay, so AAA Wave, guys, go check it out, AAAwave.com. I'll have a link down below if you guys, everything I talk about in this video, I'll have a link down below so you guys don't miss out. Okay, next one I have is Mining Cave. These guys have literally everything from power supplies, mining frames. A lot of you guys have actually already been buying from them, so really thank you for that. I've been seeing some sales on my like affiliate per se, so pretty cool. Graphics cards, let me just see. I actually don't know if they have, yeah, it looks like they have some 1660 Supers. 6060 Ti's in stock. Let's see, 6700 XTs And I think everything else on here looks to be out of stock. So yeah, not much GPUs in stock, but they have some 1660 Supers if people are interested in those GPUs. Personally, I'm not interested in those. I'm more so going towards 30 series cards if I can. They mine great on other algorithms, but for Ethereum mining and efficiency, yeah, 1660 Supers or TIs are great. They're amazing. Okay, so yeah, that's Mining Cave, guys. Can't go wrong. They got power supplies, mining frames, everything. I'll have a link down below. Okay, next one is Parallel Miner for power supplies. Now, man, I have to recommend Parallel Miner. I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but I'll have them linked down below. I've had great experience this year with Parallel Miner, like the ZSX boards. These boards here, like they pretty much turn a HP server PSU into a ATX PSU. And you guys all know, like ATX power supplies, let's just go like, I don't know, 1600 watt PSU. Like these cost an arm and a leg. Oh my God, 753, whole 699 for the 1600 watt T2. Damn. Actually, let's just go 1200 watt. Let's just see what these cost. 249. Okay, that's not too bad. 19 left in stock. Like these are great as well. 336 for the HX 1200. Okay, that's a little bit up there. ROG Thor 374. Yeah, that's expensive, right? So if we're comparing it to, let's say let's go to the power supply kits on Parallel Miner. So let's just do the typical like 1200 watt platinum. Let's just see. Oh, they got a 1400 watt platinum. Okay, that's currently out of stock. Okay, so not in stock. Let's go something that's in stock. 1200 watt with the Parallel Miner. Let's just see how much this costs with all the cables. Actually, no, this doesn't have the breakout board, but out of stock. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Maybe this is a bad example. Let's see here. 1100 watt. Let's see what they have here. ZSX amp breakout board out of stock. Okay. All right. Well, maybe Parallel Miner is not a great example. It looks like they're out of stock on everything. But anyway, I'm just letting you guys know that Parallel Miner is a great option from what I've tested, and yeah, their 1200 watts combos are all sold out as well. Okay, well, anyways, keep an eye out for Parallel Miner. I've had great success with them over this past year, so check it out, guys. Okay, another few more here, guys. In terms of GPUs, I've actually been seeing shopblt.com. Now, I don't know if I know a lot of people who've been successful in getting GPUs, but there are a lot of people who have been also still waiting, literally waiting since January for their order. So I don't know how successful this is, because I've heard good and bad results from Shop BLT, but from what I've been seeing, some availability coming, but there's also tons of pre-orders. So I'm not quite sure how long it takes for these guys to deliver the GPUs. So that's, just check it out. They have a lot of different options here with, you know, all these different types of GPUs, and not just Gigabyte, but they got Asus and EVGA and all that stuff as well. So I'll have it linked down below. Okay, and then finally, guys, Amazon as well. I mean, there's GPUs available here, but whether or not you want to pay $825 for EVGA RTX 3060 XC Gaming, then yeah, it's expensive, right? It's expensive. Oh, actually, another place I totally forgot is, do I have it here? Is blackoutpcparts.com. And these guys have been, I've been seeing their Discord recently of GPUs being in stock. Like they got the MSI 3060s here in stock, 725. So definitely better than Amazon. And also comes with a Asus TUF B450 motherboard bundle. Wow. So yeah, guys, blackoutpcparts.com. They also have GPUs as well. Okay. So whether or not you like the pricing or not, but also join their Discord. They have GPU availability there as well when they announce when they have GPUs coming. So, I mean, like, seriously, Best Buy as well. I mean, you got to line up. And, of course, I don't know if many people have been able to get the online, you know, ordering online is next to impossible still because of the bots. But, guys, this whole video is just, you know, I've been seeing this stuff is all in stock everywhere. Okay, wherever you want to find motherboards, processors, GPUs, power supplies. I mean, it's all out there, guys. Power supplies are all out there. Man, this is actually a, you know, it's an okay deal. The Be Quiet 1200 watt, but it's platinum rated. So this is pretty nice, actually. I feel like I'm going to go buy a few of these. But anyways, guys, Let me know your thoughts of what I just talked about today, and if you agree. Like, you've been seeing GPUs in stock, but I guess depending on your financial situation, everyone's different, right? Depending on how much they want to buy these for, and if they think mining is still going to be relatively profitable for the next, who knows, like next year, next 2 years, we don't know, right? And everyone can talk about the silicon shortage, like how much longer is that going to be? Anyways, guys, I think that's it for this video. I've talked long enough. Let me know if you guys have any other options down below that will help others who watch this video and read the comments. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Smash the like, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, and peace out.